Building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Put up, 180. You got nothing, bro. You got nothing. Move. Six on, grab it. Shoot.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Man, we gotta get this stop here, D. Check 43. Check 3. Ran, come. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Put up, 180. Alert. 61, matchbox, lights. Lock in.
They go play action. Trubisky, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check, 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 check.
First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stopped him behind the line again. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
Alert, 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 alert. Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Stop! 180! Hey, pick your game up! Hey, ball, 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 ball!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
180! Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up! Shit, 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 shit!
Trubisky keeps it himself, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Check! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 47. On first and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Here we go.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. This is caught at the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Redskins, nothing.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. This time, Haskins will look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, me and you, okay? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Haskins going to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Quinn. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Third and 2, now Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Come on,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
After the penalty, it's Davis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
We own them. 25, check 25. Alert. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
1st down, Chicago.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check 26, check 26.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 4-yard line.
Lock in. Safety's creeping. Topper. Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
That's good for a Washington.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's go. Check 52. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check. Lucky. Check that.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Switch. Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Alert. 80 weapon. Kill.
On the draw, this is Davis. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, ball. 55. Hey, Charlie.
Trubisky will throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Single.
Now Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Bears first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, alert. I got him. 51's the Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Get him,
Incomplete. He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Say. Tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Haskins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Roquan Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
59, Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Wild Bill. Mike's 59. Guys, it's game. Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
At the 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, turn it up.
They go play action. Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Malcolm Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Haskins now 9 of 17 through the air. They go play action with Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Back. He's coming. Hey, ball.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's it, baby.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Exit. I want to work. Crash. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55. I want to work.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On first down, Trubisky flushed out right. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch.
Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
6-6, pull it high.
Now it's the backup Keenum. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. From midfield now, Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Y'all not ready. Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58 is the mic. Here we go, G.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on. Switch.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Stop! 180! Tight end right. 4 down. Blue. Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 54 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Red, hey, 18. Mike, 55.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Throw left side taken in by Miller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Watch the run. Tight dog. Alert.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to pour it on. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 35, Redskins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Haskins now off the bootleg. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check 24. Check 24.
Check 9. Check 9.
Lock in. Lock in.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
42. Redskins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ready? 50, right. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's put him on the button. West.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Let's go, baby.
Let's check in with our referee.
We go to hot. Wait, 20. Watch the screen. Hot. Some doctor.
Now a first down throw. Keenan. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Got it. Mike 58. 58 to Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Deuce, deuce, hard, deuce. No, 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 off. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to get a score back. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Alert.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Wide, get wide. Eddie Weber.
They go play action now. Haskins, Bryant with a catch right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Open man is Quinn, able to connect. The 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Trubisky on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Go! 180!
51. You don't want this.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.